can see that how the 4:1 multiplexer working. This is Tinkercad, and let's start our designing our circuit. Firstly, we will need a breadboard. So we can keep the breadboard here. There's a breadboard. So then we can take the power supply. So here this will be connecting the power pins to this positive and negative. So these are the power lines. You will change the color if you require. So the red one is for positive and the black for the negative. So now what we have to do is we can make the ground connection, also provide it down like this. So we will change the color to black. So indicate the negative. So now we'll be needing switches, which will be the control input and the 4 input. So these again, these are the switches, and let's connect it to the plus VCC, positive voltage. So also we are connecting the switch to the VCC. So it should be function after we have to make this connection. So now as per the convenient that we are considering in this case, this pin number 4 is S0 and this is S1. Okay, and this is D0, D1, D2 and D3. Okay, as we are using a 4:1 MUX. So we will start taking the logic IC7404. So this is the inverter NOT gate. So we keep them here in the breadboard. Then in this case, that we are having 4 terms in this K-map with 3 variables in which we can rather prefer 3 input and gate rather than a 2 input. So we will be taking 7411, which is 3 input and gate. So like this, I'm taking another IC7411. So we have to sum up all the systems. I'm taking IC7432 and an LED to display the output. So every IC to operate, it needs this power pin and this ground pin to be connected. So for all ICs, the pin number 40, that is for power supply, and the 7th pin is for ground connection. Okay, so now I have connected IC7404, then IC7411, the 3 input gates, and then IC7432 I have connected, and then LED. So this is done. That will be connecting the cathode. So to the ground and the resistor here we are placing near to the LED for resistance. So now comes the main part, that is connecting as per our equation that we derived for that corresponding multiplexer. So we can take this select a control switch and place it here for us to use it for the rest 4 pins. Now our first equation for this multiplexer, so that is S0 bar, S1 bar, so D0, so this is S0, so this goes to here output. So get is S0 bar, that will go to here. So this is that S0 bar, and this is S1 that goes to the input 2. Output we get from here is S1 bar here. So let's change this color to orange color. So something else, any color. So here I have taken the yellow. So for reference and some identification, you can take them into some different colors. Here also the green and yellow has been replaced. So to differentiate between the S0 and S1 value, we have the color as that orange and yellow. Now we have to understand that this is D0, D1, D2, D and D3. So these are down because all we need is only 1 pin at a time. So we can directly connect them like this. Okay, because at a time we need only 1 output. So now the first term is now ready as this output. So we will taking this output later. One that which is S0 S1 bar D1 S0 S0 is the first condition. So this is S0. So rather than going from now, we will take this upwards. So this one like this, we change the color to orange. So this is S0, the other term that is S1 bar. So which is this one, and then connect here. connect this with this input of the TV. So we will change the color to yellow, and D1, which is this particular thing. So you can simply go like this. This input 3C, and now, so it's like this. We are having our second term. Now the third term is, so that it's not bar S1, D2 is not bar means. So this is not bar is this, and we will be taking it on this IC. So it's not bar. So we have taken from this IC 7404. So we have take a wire like this and connect here. So this is S not bar. S not bar S1. Now S1 can be taken from here like this. And you can connect to this input. And D2, which is this particular wire. And this can also be taken like this. Connect it to this 2C. So here we are having the output and the last one, which is S0, S1, D3. So straight, that is an easy connection. You don't need any NOT gate involved in it. So change this color to yellow. So this is S1. So let's start from 0. So connect here and make this color to orange. This is 0. This I should be connected here. So then this one here. And then with this yellow. And then wire from here to this, and this is D3. And like this. So now we are adding all these value here and all these outputs. Okay, so this particular one finishing that connection. So we connect that output from here. So this will be going to this input. So we will change the color to gray for identification. So that output 3, and this output will be going into this gray color will be changing. Now this particular output will be an input to the next one. So now we can make correction here and now here. Now the third one, so which is this, an input over here. It's making it to that gray color, and now this particular output will be an input to the next one. And the final term, which is this particular output. So the final output of this OR gate will be given over here, and we should make a connection here. And let's see from this one. And now let's check whether the circuit is working fine or not. So start the simulation. Now we initiating the simulation. So yes, this is S0 and this is S1. So when these are 0, 0 and we click on this pin, we see the LED click, and now when I am taking this low and when I take any of other pins high, so nothing shall be reflected and there's no change in it. And for similarly, so now you can see it's a blue, there is a 0, 1. So this is D1, this pin, and it is high. So therefore LED glows, and there's no matter whatever. So there shall be no difference at all. So we can see now the next one is 1, 0, and this one you can see it that's glowing. And in this case, you can see remaining things that are turned off, and this one LED is gets glowing. And now here, as per the control inputs, we can see the final one that is also going for